Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are and whenever you watch this replay. My name is Sherry and I am with Ratchet Up Your Art. I'm on this 100-day journey to use art as a stress relief and to show up every day at 4:30 a.m. to show you that you can make time for yourself. And so, I've been diligent about showing up at 4:30 every morning. Um, to do the art and to change my mindset before I go into my 9 to 5 job. Today's a little rough for me. Um, all the things are happening. I I slept well, but I'm just really tired. So bear with me. Words are hard this morning, and apparently we're having a heat wave because I had to clean off my glasses. I couldn't see out of them. Anyway, the a couple of things we're going to do today is we're going to take it a little easy um today and just create art. I've been doing that this week. um Things in the family dynamic are a little different and I wanted to make it a little easier. And but tomorrow we'll be doing some jelly printing on fabric, so make sure you you know like and subscribe so that way you'll be notified when that uh live goes when it's available for replay. I can't think of the words right now. But anyway, if you like this content, give it a thumbs up. If you're want to know when I go live, give it a notification bell. All those things, right? And so, with that, I do want to tell you a little story about my last cardinal that I have. Originally, I've been saying I had 5 original cardinals, but I only have 4. There's one that will not be done in time for May 19th. Um, just all the things are happening, and we're just not going to get there. Maybe he'll show up around the Christmas time frame, and we'll talk about him at that time. Now, this last cardinal is definitely one that may resonate with you, and I just wanted to. I'll show it to you here in just a second. I had to get things out of the way. Um, so this cardinal here, I call him the cardboard commander. You know, I'm sure you've had a job or know someone who's had a job who had a manager that really wasn't a good leader. Um, he just was going through the motions, check the boxes, make sure he stays out of trouble with HR. Um, and he's just emotionally and energetically absent. And I just wonder how come some of these managers end up being managers is beyond me. But anyway, he doesn't really support you, right? He leaves you feeling, unseen, unsupported, and basically frustrated. But the reason why I created him is because I am a lead. I am one of those leaders, and he is a gentle nudge reminder not to be a cardboard commander. So, um, but that I just wanted to tell you a little story about him about being a leader, no matter what you do in life, whether you're your own business owner, a 9 to 5er, a retired person, lead with spirit, you know? Don't be the cardboard commander. But this is this little guy here, and he's a gentle reminder that leadership should be, all in, support their people and not and so that's how I look at this little guy. Um I just really like him a lot. That he was one of the first ones I created. The texture of this painting, and the his little beak is the best. But anyway, just the textures of the jelly prints really brings him to life, and as well as the rest of the cardinals. So I just wanted to kind of share that one with you and a little story behind him. If you're interested, if you're interested on getting on my priority list, I will have a uh, call on the 19th on with those people who are on my priority list to have a virtual gallery night opening of the cardinals. and where you could spend some time and ask me questions about the artwork and how I create it and all the things with the cardinals. So, with that, let's go ahead and get started. Um, Good morning, Jody. How are you this morning? Let's go ahead and go down. All right. This little guy right here, you're going to see him in my community post out on YouTube. I got a special request from you that I'll need some help with this one. So go check out that community post. Um, I will be asking for some what we to help me create this one. So I'm looking for some feedback. Remember, I am creating jelly printing collages this whole 100-day live. So go check out that community post when it posts around 5 o'clock ish, 5:15 ish, and give me some feedback on how to create this one. And when you do, I'm going to say, if you say, hey, Sherry, use some blue or use a square or whatever, I'm going to do a shout out. So for whoever does a post, make sure you tell me what you need on this one. We're going to create this one also tomorrow. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I won't do the fabric painting. I'll do this one tomorrow. And then we'll do fabric jelly printing on Saturday and Sunday. So good morning, Christina. You just woke up. Yeah. Jody, you need coffee. You're way up too early. Yes, I understand. I am struggling this morning as well. And Christina, I feel like I just woke up. I have not gotten out of the wake up phase. I'm struggling really bad today. Anyway, guys, I have to tell you, this brush here that I've been using for these 100-day collages, is the best. It is the best. Let me tell you, there have been days that I have did not rinse this off or put this in water, and you're like, "What, Sherry? Are you crazy?" Because that means all the brush bristles are stuck together. Let me tell you, this brush is amazing. This is the one I would recommend for anybody who's doing collaging or any gluing of anything. This is your guy right here. If I do forget, like I did yesterday, I just throw him into some Dawn detergent soap overnight, and voila, he comes back to life. But if you're interested in this brush, let me know. I will drop a link below in the description if I can find it again because I want another one. But anyway, my favorite brush for gluing. And yeah, I got it off of Amazon long time ago. I thought I had two, but I don't know where the other one is. It kind of disappeared. All right, I went ahead and just pre-cut these. So that's where we are with this. I'm gonna go ahead and start gluing these. This is the only brush I use for gluing. Any other brush I do not use. It just doesn't hold up like this one. This is the best brush ever. I'm gonna have to clean my board here pretty soon. I got glue all over my glass board. I just take a little water, let that soak, and then I scrape it with a scraper. But I should just really be using Teflon, but I have not done that. One second. Now we got everything sticking, which they're supposed to be, but I want that just a little bit over. Okay. Okay, yeah, I will definitely link it below in Amazon for sure. Okay, we are getting these wrapped up here. So do you guys, Christina or Jody, do you guys have thank you again for showing up, by the way. Um, do you have big plans for this weekend or today? Because I know Christina, your weekend's not till later, but do you have big plans? I it's all graduation season, right? I don't have any big plans, but I just know a lot of people are dealing with graduation season. All right. So this will be an interesting one. Maybe I should have posted that in the community. I thought I would just throw myself a curveball, but I can tell you this, my brain is not firing on all cylinders as far as like what to do with this one just yet. Might post that one out in the community too. I don't know yet. We'll see what if inspiration strikes. I have like a bunch of papers right here. We might we might be able to get to use uh, this leftover paint skin. That's what this is right here. Is leftover paint skin. I had some paint on the Teflon sheet and I peeled it off. The other thing I thought was interesting. I know this is not a jelly print, and somehow it wrapped up around itself. We'll have to. Okay, well, I guess that's the way it looks. Anyway, another thing I've done. Okay, this I know this sounds weird. I pulled off the glue off the Teflon sheets. That's what these are. But if you think about it, it's transparent. So what does it look like? It could look like clouds, right? But anyway, okay, I know it's not jelly printing, but you get my point. We'll play with them and see what happens. So I've been collecting those little things. Like I need another thing to collect, but you get my point. Oh, cool, Christina. You are off this weekend. That's awesome. What day am I on now? I am on day 69, Jody. Day 69. We are on the downward slope. Let me tell you, I I am, there are days where I'm like, oh, I could do this for another 100 days. And then there's days where I'm like, oh no, I got so many more days to go. So it's definitely like a situation going down. Just say I just don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to do another 100-day lives or not. I could tell you it will not be, if I did them, it would probably be this time in the morning. But then I am missing on sleeping in, to be quite honest. Um, while I may go back to bed, I am missing out on sleeping in. So, um, I going back to bed's not bad either though. But when I do that, I wake up confused. Like, did I forget the live? Kind of situation. So, I definitely wake up confused when I go back to bed. You have a community lawn sale this weekend, Saturday. Lots of vendors in town square. If it's raining, I will share a booth with my neighbor. I'm not really sure how want to do it low inventory. Yeah, time goes by fast, Jody. So fast. So, Jody, what would you be selling at your booth fair? Your junk journals or like something in particular? That would be fun to do a vendor booth. All right. So, I haven't I got to go back and post some journaling prompts in the community. Do you, Christina and Jody, you both are in the community. Do you like those journaling prompts? That's one thing I just fell off the wagon doing because work was getting in the way. You're going to do altered little golden books. I mainly sell spiral bound notebooks. Oh, Jody, I don't think I've seen those. And then you're terrible about journaling. Yeah. I haven't had time to think about the prompts. Yeah. Okay. So you don't really miss them, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, I just fell off the wagon on those. I have some in mind and I just haven't posted them. Okay. And I'm gonna be doing a community call soon. I think it's gonna be on a weeknight. What are your thoughts on that, Christina and Jody? I'm moving it probably to a weeknight instead of a weekend because everybody seems to be busy on the weekend. And so I thought it'd be best to do a weeknight. Okay, yeah, you don't make your spiral bound notebooks on the channel. Okay, got. No wonder I haven't seen them. Definitely post a picture. Most weeknights work for me. Okay, great, Christina. So Jody, if you don't mind, when you get a moment, can you go into the community and post a picture? Because I would love to see your spiral bound journal notebooks, which you could journal in. I'm teasing. I'm teasing, Judy. Okay, we have a lot here. So since you're all with me, what colors are you thinking on here? I have a lot of blues. Um, I don't think I'll use this one on this one because it's kind of it doesn't really stand out that much. So I won't use that. What colors are you thinking here? I have blues and whites and I can find other colors. I think the blues are not whites, but like this off cream. I really like how that pops. Oh, we have one other. We have the fishnet. I haven't played with the fishnet. Yesterday we played with the hexagons. You use them around the house, makes for fun and individual notebooks versus store bought. Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Definitely would like to see what those look like because I know I use a lot for different things as well. I just use store bought though. Cream, you like the cream? Okay. Oh, oh, let's bring out the cream then. I have I have my stuff all over the place. Like I need to go back and separate this out because as time's gone on with the lives, things have my trays have gotten all mixed up. I started out keeping everything separated, and now it's all like all over the place. And now I have to dig and find things, and I'm not a fan of that. All right, so I got the little creams going on here. Got some other things as well. Are we thinking triangles or circles? What are your thoughts? Because I'm talking about this one right here. Here's a big giant cream one. Does this circle go inside? Nope. There was another one that had a circle. Oh, I kind of like that. You're a circle fan, Christina? Okay, you got it because that's where I head. I started going down that rabbit hole. It's been a while, I think, since we've done circles. I really like these gumdrops. I've been using those a lot in the lives. Okay. I know it's too early probably to make you to ask you all questions. Like, Sherry, I just want to sit here and just watch in peace. I don't want to answer questions. All right. A few other colors. Maybe the dots are coming back. I don't know. We'll see. I'll just throw a few dark dots on there. And then there was one other one that, oh, what's this? What will that do? Nope. Not sure if this big circle is going to make an appearance. Kind of like this red one. Don't know. I don't really want it in the center. I kind of want it off-centered. This one has a little bit more color to it. Okay, we'll go with that one. Ooh. Nope. Nope. I'm not seeing what I want. I know I need a big piece is what I'm thinking. Right now, things are too even on size and shape. So we're going to have to vary that up. Where'd my triangles go? Maybe the triangles will go out like this. Like it's like a little sun situation. Not that I'm trying to make a sun situation, but let's just see where that goes. Thought I had more triangles. Huh. Wow. What's this? I have a lot of triangles from cutting off the corners of those papers. I'll just say. The net looks good. Yeah, I like the net as well. The fish net, or I keep calling it a fish net, fruit net, whatever you want to call that thing. Okay. The one that I don't know if y'all saw the replay yesterday, but I used the hexagon item. Oh, what's it called? Hexagon. Oh, words are hard. I kind of like this little circle. Maybe what happens if we do this to kind of counterbalance the other colors? I don't know if I can get that around there, but maybe not. Oh, come on, fingers. When you don't have any nails, it takes a minute. Okay, that's what I'm thinking of right there. Okay, like that. This looks too much like a sun, though. I wasn't setting out to make a sun. Oh, here's another triangle. What happens if we make the triangle, a couple triangles go in the opposite direction? This is not a triangle, but nope, don't really like that either. We'll make our own triangles if we need to. Let's see what happens here. Do we have other? Oh, that's too big. No, I have other triangles. Not that I need another triangle, but here we go. This one blends in. That won't work. That will not work. I like that because that will pull the yellow back down into your eye back down into the piece instead of stuck right there. So let's just cut this in. Oh, is that the way I want that cut? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Move this guy. You see how your eye now bounces between these two? So we have to kind of balance it. Now it bounces in 3 places. Okay, so we played with that idea. Not sure what I think of that idea, but hey, here we are. Not sure if that's what I'm doing. I might play around with it some more. You just gotta do the thing when you're not even when you're tired and you can't think of things. You just do the thing to see what comes up. So that's what we're doing. We're doing the thing. We're creating the art when we're even faced with challenges. I kind of like how this shape, mimicked by these 2 shapes, make another shape in between on the negative space. So I think I will leave that there. What happens if we do that? I'm taking off some of these things here. Is there another yellow piece? Of course, time's up as soon as, my creative juices kick in. But I'm looking for one more thing and then we'll figure it out. Of course, we don't have it. I do not see it. I was looking for another yellow. I was looking for another yellow triangle that we could go right there. But then that's just too many of the same thing. And I'm not a big fan of too many of the same thing. So we will figure that out later, I guess. I do like this piece. Maybe that's it. Let's see what happens. There I go, channeling my inner Matisse again, creating my own shapes. No, it's too much like the others. Oh, I did not realize that. Well, if I introduce another color, what's going to happen is now I'm going to have to, well, I have one little blue over here, so we'll figure that out. Maybe another blue or something. We'll see. That does not work too well. So I will sit here and contemplate about it. I wish I could find another one like that because that would be cool to bring it back over here. But then now you have all this negative space. So does it counterbalance or do I just need to push things out a little bit? Oh, decisions, making it too hard. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, we'll see. We'll have to play with it again tomorrow. Not sure where I'm headed with this one. It's a little hard. Yeah. Life is hard right now. Mentally, physically. I'm just tired. But anyway, if you're interested in any of those cardinals or being attending an open gallery night with me, the artist of those cardinals, go ahead and get on my priority list and I will send you that private special invitation. And the cardinals will be open to the priority list members first for a couple days before I open them up to general public. So I only have 4. Um, the 5th one is not going to make an appearance. I'm just not going to get there before the sale, so maybe he'll be like a little flash pop-up sale at a later time. Um, and with that, I hope you have a great day. And if you're tired like I am, you might want to go get some extra, like a little nap. Um, but with that, I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching Ratchet Up Your Art. And Jody and Christina, thank you for joining me this morning. It was early for you, and I appreciate you being here. So thank you. Talk to you tomorrow.